G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Lots happened since the last video I shot. Haven't put much out there. Me and Bob have come across to America, and today we just closed on a house. In a couple of weeks time, Terry and I are getting married. My K1 visa's all been granted, so yeah, things are moving along. What I thought I'd do today is show you through our new home. Okay, here is an absolutely gorgeous new home. It is a 1920s home. It's down in Batesburg, Leesville in South Carolina. We have metal cladding over the top of older weatherboards. There are two front entries. This one here goes to a little office space. And this one here is the main front entry to the house. These decorative columns out the front do need some work. So yeah, they've got a bit of rot over the years, so I'll have to rebuild those. That will be a future video, but we have bigger problems than that. As we look down this side of the house, you can see where our bigger problems are. Back during Hurricane Helene, the funny thing is, I thought Terry's okay, you know, her kids are okay, that all my friends were okay, and Hurricane Helene, how's that going to affect me? It's affected me now. So during the hurricane, we had a great big tree here, which is for probably about 5 foot across, largest dimension, probably about 4 foot across, smallest on that buttress root. That has come through and it has hit the house in two main places. Once through that main roof there. There's a little bit of damage up on the front dormer that you can't see from this angle. And the other big hit we had was here in the master bedroom. So this one's taken the majority of the damage. Up at the top there, it's taken out probably about half a dozen rafters on one side of the ridge. So not too major a repair. Down here it's pretty much taken out all the roof and part of the wall over the master bedroom, so that is obviously going to be a lot more work. Inside of the break of the main roof, as you can see, we've got a bit of a mess in here. A lot of stuff knocked in, but mainly from the end wall and also one side set of rafters. The ridge beam's still in good condition. We can still use that. Rafters going down the other side from the hit, they're still fine. As you can see, the brick chimney, which had been truncated, so that had no longer gone through the roof, but they'd left it in there and that managed to catch the tree. It saved a lot of damage. We've lost about half a dozen rafters on one side of the roof. You can see they're snapped, split, in horrible condition, so we're going to have to replace those. Another look at that chimney, and you can see we're going to need to start taking some brickwork out of that because it is in not great condition at all, and it's going to be a danger unless we start stripping it down. So the choices there are either refurbish it or tear it out completely, and because they're coal fireplaces, I may tear it all the way down to the ground and increase the bedroom space down below. In the dormer at the front of the house, you can see just up here where the sun's shining through, we've got a little bit of damage up there, nothing super major, so that's going to be easy enough to fix. Another small piece of damage just up here. Again, it's not too bad to fix that. This is inside the master bedroom. I'm not going to climb up there today. I'll be coming down with a ladder and everything tomorrow and trying to clean it out a bit. You can see there's still a bed there that the roof's fallen on. It was a rental property back then. Back through there's the sunroom which will probably end up being Terry and I's bedroom while we get the work done. At the moment, it's all screwed shut through the sunroom door and through that door into the house. I don't want to go undoing screws today and then have to do them back up, because the more times I put the screws in the hole, the less they're going to hold. But yeah, pretty devastated through this section, but it's pretty much just through this section, so I thought it was a good value. Off the master bedroom, we've got a little sunroom here, and again, it's got some minor damage to that roof through there, stuff I'm going to have to fix up, but it's not as big a concern as that main roof. Underneath the back of the house here, as we look underneath, there's been an excavated area. There's a little cellar in here. Obviously some water has come through, lots of water's come through because of the way the house is at the moment. So this needs some tidying up, some damage to a couple of ducts and that sort of thing. I will need to get fixed. On the back here, we got a little mudroom through here, and it comes out to a straight set of steps, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think a set of steps at least needs a landing on it. But I'm thinking I will probably run a porch along the back of the house, at least a partial one, and that will be a job for later on. Let's get the main roof fixed first. Coming back up the other side, where we're parked at the moment, we've got a little endless hot water unit that should be working. Power, which we've had connected, I've gone through and cut the lines leading out to the master bedroom, so we're not in any danger in that way. We've got a central air system. I don't know what sort of state it's in. It obviously hasn't been used in a while, and it's pretty full of junk, so it needs a good clean out, and then we'll see if the system works. The actual property itself is a 1 acre lot. You can see it's pretty overgrown. We've got some bamboo through here. Probably at its deepest, the bamboo is about 40 foot. There's not really a thick growth of bamboo. You could pretty much walk through most of it, so it's not too bad. We'll probably end up getting some goats and some pigs. We are allowed to have them in town, and the goats can eat the leaves and the sprouts, all this stuff coming up. The goats will take care of that, and pigs rooting around should help us to take care of the roots. There is a lot of blowdown damage from the storm. I've walked through the back of the property. I'm not going to do it right this moment, but there is a lot of blowdown trees through there. We need to actually get it surveyed and find out where the definite property boundaries are. The closest survey we've got is probably 18 years old, so it's fairly out of date, and I'm not sure the pegs or anything are going to be there. So we need to get a resurvey, and that way we can establish what's actually our land. But yeah, as I said, I've got a lot of cleanup to do. There's these down trees, there's the bamboo, there's more down trees back in there, and there's still some trees on this side that, you know, I'm not super happy with, but I've got to find out whether they're on our property or not. As you can see, this one's old. It's lost the trunk out of it at one time. This one over here has lost some branches that may have been due to the storm. But yeah, I want to find out what's what and probably knock back some trees if they're actually on our property. Alrighty, so coming in the front door, And we enter into formal lounge room, as we'd call it in Australia. Not sure what it'd be called in America, but by all means drop a comment, let me know. Hidden in back here, we have an old coal fireplace. All the fireplaces are really shallow, so chances are good that they're all designed for coal. Little bookshelf or armoire here. Nowhere near big enough for my book collection. Proceeding through from the family room, we've got the hallway. And this does not have a lighting board ceiling. As we come along, we've got the second bedroom. Again, other side of that chimney, fireplace. It's a double-sided fireplace with a dual chimney running up. Another wardrobe in there. Storage space up above. Little less damage to the ceiling. More in this area where it's got a jut out on it, and there's some damage to that jut out. So a little bit of water's coming here. I don't know whether this was someone else who was looking at the house, because when we were here, this plaster was in place. But through there you can see that it's solid plaster over lathe. So the walls are all lathed with solid plaster over it. Fixing that's going to be a bit of a treat because I have no solid plasterer. It's got a vinyl floor down. Again, it's had some water in here, but yeah, it's not too bad. In our hallway, we've got the return air for the ducted heating. As we get down to the end here, we've got the master bedroom, which is screwed shut. And just here we have a little linen press, linen press, coat closet, all those sorts of things. An attic ladder going upstairs, and I've taken some video up there and I'll include that for you, as well as the damage to the master bedroom. In here is the first bathroom. I haven't got any lights on at the moment, just waiting for all the cleaning to be finished off before I turn those on. We've got a little bath and shower, typical American deal. A little toilet tucked in around here. No water on at the house yet. They want us to get the roof fixed before water goes on. So we're in discussion with Town Hall about that. I'll go back and talk to them again tomorrow. But we've got to pull permits tomorrow for the restoration work. And through this side, we have the little office space with its own entry to the front. So yeah, this will become an office. And in the meantime, my daughter's coming over and she will be using this one as a bedroom. Opening up off the office, we have the formal dining room. It also opens back into the family / lounge and into the hallway. Absolutely gorgeous ceilings. It's got faux beams on it, which just look amazing. It had a fireplace in this one. I know it's still there because the chimney's still back up top. I'm probably gonna again take this one out because it's not really doing anything. I might open it up first and see what it's like, but yeah, if it's not gonna add any value, then I'll open the space up. Back in off the dining, we've got the kitchen space. There's a little bit of counter space on one side. Over this side, long counter space with the oven, dishwasher, a little bit of cabinetry, Fridge in a really weird spot, but it is what it is. We may have to do some redesigning in here to make it a bit more ergonomical. There's also a little archway in here which backs onto that fireplace, and that is brick again. So yeah, jobs for later, but might end up pulling that down and moving the door across and ending up with an opening across here. That way we can run some more cabinetry across here. We have a little butler's pantry area running off the kitchen. It has our fuse board, the temperature control for an instantaneous, and yeah, simple little butler's pantry. And again, I've got to look at the ceilings in it and see what's going on. You can see here that's had some water effect on it. Here's our little mudroom leading out to the back. So there's our little stairway down there. At the moment, this is secured up. We aren't living in the house at the moment, so happy to leave this secured. And we come in off that. There's a little back bathroom, tiny little space, no water in the toilet, little cabinet shower in here, which we may look at later. And this door here goes back through into the sunroom. Lastly, we have the sunroom. This is going to be mine and Terri's bedroom. It's part of the master suite. Master bedroom is through there, missing roof and ceiling and wall. So while I'm repairing that, we're going to use this room as our bedroom. As you can see, there's still some stuff left behind in here. Computer tower, bureau, chest of drawers, printer, various bits of rubbish. There's this attempt someone's made at doing a built-in wardrobe or closet. That's actually going to be in our way, so I'm going to take that out and get it out of the way. We need to fit a queen-size bed in here, and that certainly narrows down the space and it's going to make it really tight. So that's a little project on top of all the other projects. All right, so there we go. There is our new little house. Well, it's not a little house. It's a reasonably sized house. You know, it's a beautiful 1920s home, but it needs some love. The storm's certainly done a number on it, so there's a lot of fix up to do. Come along with us as we do the restoration on this old house. As you can see, there's a lot of work needs doing. As much as possible, we're going to be sympathetic with the age of the home. We're going to modernise a few things and add some convenience and that sort of thing. But yeah, we're going to fix her up and make a home worth living in rather than the damaged shell it is at the moment. All right, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.